Hey everyone, welcome to the mental ward where you don't have to be mental, but it sure the fuck helps. By the way, I have no guest host today. He pushed out on me. I guess I'm gonna have to make it through the best I can. Got a good old boy right here with me, Ricky Melton. I met him like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, about a month ago. He did Completely Comedy, which I did last year. Awesome show. Was there about 250 maybe?
I don't know. It was a lot of people crammed in there.
There was a lot of people.
Good crowd. It was a fun show.
It was. And you impressed me and George. George talked to you recently about anything?
No, I haven't spoke with him since. But...
Oh, okay, because he's like, Jimmie, we got to get him. Jimmie, we got to get him. I'm like, okay, what do you want to get him at? He never said nothing else. He was drunk.
He probably meant, we got to get him.
Yeah, like, get you.
I pissed him off, I guess. He got to get me.
I doubt that. He really liked your stuff. I know me and Jimmie really love your stuff. I've been looking for a comic that does what you do, actually, a lot. I know one other kid, he just now he has a lot more originals than parodies. I don't know. Which one do you like better, the originals or the parodies?
I like parodies, but I don't really do them. I do one or two, but yeah, it's mostly just originals.
I know you do Friends in Low Places, I heard.
I did that one, yeah. That's about the only parody I do, I guess. Who are you talking about?
I can't remember his name right now.
Because I just seen a kid who I met down in Massillon doing a show.
It's probably him.
The hell was his name? Christian?
I don't think so.
This kid was funny. I liked him.
He was doing the same thing as you somewhat?
Yeah, he had a keyboard. And
oh, okay, a different guy.
He was probably funnier than me, but I was better looking, so I'll get booked more.
That helps.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm ugly, so they got to go with the ugly here.
Oh, you're funny.
Well, that's still the debate. You heard my daughter. She said she's funnier than me.
Yeah, that's true.
But, you know, her ass won't get up on a stage, so.
It's not for everybody.
I, myself, personally, struggled with getting on a stage, but it's something I wanted to do all my life. So I overcame it later. I've just been doing this 3 years. So.
Yeah, that's a late start, but yeah, it's never too late.
That's why I'm trying to do a lot of stuff now quicker than what other comics would. Like, I'm going to Kill Tony next week. I don't have no business doing that, really.
You see a minute, right?
Yeah, I got a good minute, but still a lot of people that travel to get there, you know, they get gigs all over the place, real big ones, you know. They're not like guys running shows in Ashtabula with 50 people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Comedy's weird. I like that, so.
My take is, when I started off, I had like all these aspirations of being big. But now I'm just having fun doing it. It's probably never going to work out as like a full-time career, but it's a hell of a good time when you get 50 people and you have a drink and you get people talking to you after the show. Yeah. And you get a laugh. It's contagious.
Oh, yeah. And it's awesome.
I can do it every weekend.
Friday night I did a winery and they're always like, keep your stuff down. And I just ripped it right off the beginning, talking about all the tits I seen in the men's room because they had pictures of Farrah Fawcett majors and all these older women from the 70s and 80s in bikinis and stuff in the bathroom. I was like, ripped about that for about 5 minutes. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to do my dirty set because they were like in the beginning.
Yeah. Nice.
So I just went with my dirty. Sorry about that, Nancy. The lady that ran it.
Oh, okay.
No, they were like, laughing their ass off at everything I said, so it didn't matter, you know. Sometimes the dirtier you get with those older people, the better they like it, actually.
Yeah, I found that too. And
I've done a couple shows at the Cove like that. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say a lot of stuff like that. They tell like older people laugh at the dirty stuff. Black people love all my racial material more than it's the white women it'll piss off. But. Yeah,
I do really well on black shows. I do really well in 40 to 70. It's just the 30-year-olds and younger I have trouble.
Well, they make references and they don't get them.
Yeah, like we don't get theirs when they're on stage.
Right, well, I do. I'm hip. But
How old are you?
I'm 44.
44?
Yeah.
I'm a little hip, too, I like to think, because I got a kid that's 31 and a kid that's 29. I mean, I get some of their references.
I just became a grandpa. So
44 and a grandpa. I'm 58 and I'm still not a grandpa. That's one thing I always wanted to be since my kids got, old enough to have children.
I started young, and so did my daughter, so I gotta stay hip with these kids when they're coming up, so we'll see how that goes.
How old's your grandkids?
She's just 6 months old right now.
Oh, 6 months.
I can relate to her.
I'm glad it's that young. I mean, I'm glad you didn't tell me 8.
Yeah, right.
Like, Jesus. Your daughter's, what, 19
She
or
just
something?
turned 21. Last week, went to the bar with her and her friends, and it's hard to keep up with the young kids.
With the kids.
Yeah. They had an arm wrestling table at the bar. I'm just getting feeling back in my elbow because I was arm wrestling all night.
No, I couldn't do that. I have no strength anymore. I'm old. I'm 58, so. Let me get through this part real quick.
All right.
Hey, y'all. You can watch us Facebook Live, fucking obviously, because we're doing it right now. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. On all those platforms. Tell your friends to watch Awardies. The mental ward, I mean. Sorry. I'm not advertising Wardy's Laugh Factory here. I'm advertising the mental ward.
You should. Advertise them.
I advertise them both at the same time. The upper one's Wardy's Laugh Factory. Which is my comedy group, which we travel around everywhere, which you're going to be doing a show for me. He's going to be performing for us May 14th at Vincent William Wine in Madison, Ohio.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Are you going to be there?
I will be there in spirit. I can't wait for that one.
It should be a good show. Tyrone Gaines headlining.
Tyrone Gaines, yes.
I met him at the show you're talking about, Completely Comedy, and man, that dude was funny because I'm a little jaded by stand-up comedy. I don't laugh that much just because I see it so much, and I'm just, to be honest, I don't even really like it. But him, I like pulled something in my rib. He was laughing so hard. So I'm looking forward to seeing him again.
He's pretty good.
Jason Molinterno hosting, who's an old buddy of mine. Should be a great show.
I'm glad that I hooked up somebody that you knew already, Both of them, actually, Tyrone by meeting
I
him.
just met him once, but yeah.
He's a good old boy. If you listen to him, you learn a lot of shit. He's a good kid. Because he's, 2 years younger than me, maybe.
Black don't crack, though. He looks younger.
I know. He looks better. He's aging better than me. How many people, we've been through this personally, but how many people have you ever performed for? And where was it?
Oh, the most, probably about pushing 2,000. Back in 2017, I opened for Artie Lang on the road.
Yeah, I know that.
Theaters every weekend.
How'd you get that kind of gig?
That's a long story, but I actually booked him at the Goodyear Theater in Akron. It's a 1,400 seat theater. Had him and Bill Squire and Mike Polk and Chris Harvey, and I booked myself to host. And we sold a ton of tickets, like $40-some thousand worth of tickets that I had to refund to everybody because Artie no-showed.
No way.
This was in the prime of his drug and drug abuse, and he was going through some problems, so he never made it. It was like a nationwide story that he missed the show. So you can go look it up.
I've seen shows on him where they showed him from the beginning to the end, and how he was missing shows and
he was
doing
a mess.
all this drugs.
I think Akron was like the first one he really missed, but he felt bad about it, and he was a really nice guy, so he wanted to make it up to me. He said he would let me open for him in Pittsburgh the following weekend. So I went to that Carnegie Music Hall in Homestead and opened for him there. That was about 1,400 people. And we just kind of hit it off, and he told me I could go on the road with him. So why not? He paid well, big crowds every night. It was a lot of fun. But you could see him kind of starting to fall apart. Like, you could follow him around the stage by following the drips of blood coming from his nose from snorting stuff, like literally. So, and then halftime, get halfway to Baltimore, get a call from his manager telling me to turn around. He got arrested, and he's not going to be at that show either. And that went on for about 6 months or so, and then we lost touch. Then it was back to the Wardy's Laugh Factories of the world.
Hey, we're getting big. You just don't know it yet.
Yeah, no 2,000 people, but...
No. Never done that yet. I've had like 250.
That's a big crowd. Well, was that at Birdie King's there?
No, I was Eagles Club up the road.
Okay.
I've had a couple real big crowds for Ashtabula, considering Ashtabula is the poorest county in Ohio. I didn't know if you knew that. It's also the biggest.
No.
But it's like, there ain't no money here.
I never been up here before, and
you ain't missing much.
Don't assume I ever will.
I mean, the people that live here, we love it, but you know, a lot of people aren't dying to come move to Ashtabula. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you can have your best shows there though, because these people are like afraid to go to downtown Cleveland.
Yeah, so. And I book a lot of people that do big things in Cleveland too. So I mean, it ain't like they don't have the opportunity to see the bigger ones out there.
They get good talent. They just don't want to drive and pay for parking to do it.
Here's what I think is the problem right now is that there's some comics out there, Tyrone Gaines is one of them, that could probably move on to bigger and better things. You just got to get the right connection.
Yeah.
You know, right? Like you got hooked up there with Artie.
Yeah.
I mean, just the connections are unbelievable if you can reach out and get them, you know?
There's a lot of talented people who never, like, quote-unquote, make it. I mean, like, super talented.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of them out there that
in music and comedy and anything. So it's just a matter of, not all luck, but some of it's luck.
So, do you consider yourself a comic or a musician?
Yes.
To both?
Both. Well, yes to both and no to both. I like to sing songs. I like to write songs, but I'm not very good at either. I try to make them funny. But,
I thought you were funny just talking.
No, I appreciate it.
On that show you did.
Yeah, I try to do a mix of the two.
I got that flyer somewhere. I can give it to you. I got extras of the show you did, so you could have it. I mean, if you're interested, I always keep flyers. I'm weird like that.
For sure.
I'm weird like that. That way, I don't know why I do it. You know, if I see somebody through there, I have them sign it sometimes. So, you know, in case they make it big, I got them, you know.
I like
hey,
it.
Don't forget me, bitches. I make people laugh. I try. Yeah, so this guy plays the guitar a little bit, and I'd like you to play a couple songs here through this. Maybe let the two I heard two for sure at the show you were in.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what I did. Sometimes I'll talk more, sometimes I'll play more music. It depends on the crowd, I guess.
You did I know you did the Friends in Low Places one, and then you did the Cleveland Browns one. I want you to do the Cleveland Browns one if you can.
Yeah, you want me to do it now?
If you can.
Yeah, I can do it. Let me grab this.
Then I'll feel like I'm in the middle of a fucking Bob and Tom episode where they're laughing their ass off while you're singing.
It's all rehearsed. Oh, let me see. You said Cleveland Browns?
Yeah.
So I'm a huge Cleveland Browns fan, and I just wrote a song. I don't even know. It doesn't have a name. It's called Things I Would Gladly Do If It Just Meant the Cleveland Browns Would Win one motherfucking Super Bowl before I die. So it's self-explanatory. I'd let Shador Sanders put his balls on my chin. I'd give Deshaun Watson a happy ending if it meant we'd win. I'd find the shallow end of the pool and take a dive. Dip my dick in honey. Jack off in a beehive. I'd French kiss a cowboy who had a mouth full of skull if it meant that the Cleveland Browns would win a Super Bowl. I'd let the kicker kick me as hard as he could in my nuts if it finally meant the end to this 60-year rut. I'd slap my mama right across her face. I'd let her use my asshole as a cactus vase. I'd encourage my daughter to make her living dancing on a pole if it meant that the Cleveland Browns would win a Super Bowl. I'd shove some broken glass straight up my pee hole. Oh, if it meant that the Cleveland Browns would win just one fucking Super Bowl. I do dumb shit like that. That's what I do.
I like that.
Oh, thanks.
I did feel like I was in the middle of a Bob and Tom episode where they're laughing their ass off when you're playing.
It's a little awkward, but I feel like I'm serenading you. It's just you and me in the room.
It is a little awkward. I'm sorry about that.
No, that's all right. It happens.
I thought that it would be great that as the views come in, we get like 3,000 views total.
Okay.
It different ways. My son sends them out to different pages that he has and stuff. So I'd like to people, you come in here, you specialize in that. I'd like to hear you do a couple songs, even though it feels a little weird.
Are you going to pay the licensing fees for these songs? These are originals.
I don't know. Am I going to make money off of it?
No, you pay me. I make the money.
That's good, though.
Oh, I appreciate it.
So
after the whole Artie Lang thing fell apart for me back in 2017, 2018, I had trouble going back to bars and playing for 20 people, for 4 people. It got real depressing, so I kind of gave up comedy for a while. Back then I was just doing regular stand-up. And so I kind of gave up and got divorced after 18 years of being married. And kind of, I guess, re-energized my creativity. So I started writing songs. I always like to just pick on the guitar. I started writing songs and funny songs, and there we go. That's how we got started.
I really appreciate stuff like that, though. I mean, I'm weird like that. I mean, one day I'd like to have a person that does a ventriloquist I've never had yet, and I've always wanted one of them, and
okay.
To work on my stage or whatever,
Yeah.
Like I'd like you to come, I know you're going to do it in Madison, but I'd like you to come to something else at some point. Didn't you say in the summertime you're going to be booked with
I'm doing a couple of shows with Cletus T. Judd, who's
right.
The Weird Al of country music.
Yeah, I've heard of him. I've listened to some of his stuff, so I know who you're talking about.
Hoping it leads to more, but if not, I'm just looking to get on stage more in general. If it's local,
whoa,
be it local or not, I like traveling a lot, so it's a good excuse to travel if I get booked somewhere.
Do you have a daytime job?
I do. Yeah.
So does that interfere with it, or are you a stay-at-home kind of worker? Or what do you do?
I stay at home. I work for the federal government. I get to stay at home, and I get a lot of vacation time. So if I ever need to go on a couple-week run, I can. Weekends are never a problem.
Am I allowed to ask what you do for the federal government?
I'd prefer not to say on camera. You could ask me after.
Gotcha. Well, I was hoping for that kind of answer, actually.
It's nothing too exciting. It's kind of boring, but...
So was you in the service?
I was in the Air Force for 5 years, yeah.
Yeah, I figured that, we're having a government job afterwards.
It helps, yeah.
Most of them are just mailmen. Is it better than a mailman?
I always wanted to be a mailman. They wouldn't hire me.
Why?
I don't know.
Did you take that test?
I think I did take the test back in the day.
Now they hire a lot of people. They don't even have to be military anymore.
Yeah.
Get out of there, cat.
He knows I don't like him.
Okay. But I think all that's cool. I mean, where you live at?
I'm in Portage County, Ohio, so just about an hour south of here.
South? Oh, so...
Yeah, straight down 44.
So, like, the Funny Farm isn't very far for you?
Yeah, they won't book me.
Why?
I don't know. A lot of people won't. I think I'm a nice guy, but a lot of people don't like me for whatever reason. So I don't get booked very often.
Have you ever met Dave?
No, I've talked to him via email, but he never... I guess he didn't like my stuff. I sent him a video, and he never got back with me. So.
I had to talk to him about that.
I try to go where I'm... where they say go where you're celebrated, not tolerated.
Yeah, but after you got on the stage and you did your stuff, I think Dave would have a different opinion of it.
Maybe.
Because I know Dave personally.
Yeah.
We're good friends. So
a lot of people...
That's my home club because I'm like... an hour from Hilarities doesn't even count because they're too big.
Right.
But I'm still like an hour and a half from a regular comedy club, Maslin or whatever, you know.
I just went there for the first time. It's hard to
That's nice. Go ahead. I'm not going to answer it, but
it's hard to
maybe we're not running.
Oh, that would be brutal.
That would be.
Was that the third there?
Are we running? No messages from nobody. Well, there's one message on there. Slow connection, it says. I don't know. Right on there, Chris, if we're running. Don't call me. There's one message on there, that's it. That was about Friday night's show. I had a fun night Friday night in the winery, like I said. I just got away with whatever.
The Vincent Mason?
No, another one out. Sandusky.
Oh, okay.
I was in Sandusky Friday night. Well, Marblehead I was at.
Nice. And I just went down to Maslin. It's hard when I like send out a email. It's hard to kind of explain to people what I do. So I think that's why probably Dave or Chris down at the Crackpots kind of, I think, ignore me. And I'm not one to like just go hang out, like if I'm not booked, which is probably a downfall to me.
It is.
I'm not good at
I tell my son all the time, communication with comics, bookers, promoters is key.
Yeah.
If you don't connect with them, it's hard for you. I've never heard of you until I seen you there.
Yeah. And
that's sad because you're good. You could be playing all over here.
Yeah.
I know it might only be $100 at a time, but
I just like getting up on stage, so I wouldn't have a problem with that. But I guess I used to never do those shows. And guy where I record my music, all my music's on Spotify and whatnot. You can find it under my name, Ricky Melton. The guy who owns the recording studio where I record at is friends with the owner of Birdie Kings.
Yeah.
And he told me I should like do it. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Maybe I will. So that's how I got that gig.
I see.
Because I normally just don't do shows like that. I don't care about networking. I found that most comics I don't really vibe with. Like, you're a nice guy. Tyrone was a great guy. I met a bunch of people at that show that were very nice, but
you're not gonna go hang out with them.
No, I would. The ones I met, Trevor, Scott, great guy. I would totally hang out with him.
He does a lot for Crackpots.
So he actually got me an audition there a couple weeks ago, and it went really well. Chris gave me his number and told me to call him. He's going to book me. So I see that's how it works. I suck at it. That's the part I suck at. And the beauty is I don't care anymore. Like, I used to care. Back when I cared, it seemed like that's when I didn't get along with a lot of the comics. And, everybody now is nice, but I just, making it, quote unquote, making it depends on how you look at it. And I look at it like I've already made it. If I get $100 and I get to go sing some dirty songs for people and they laugh and I drink a beer with them afterwards, like, what more can you ask for on a Saturday night?
I like that answer. So that's all tying into, I know you're where you are, but is that where you want to be, or do you want to be on top of it and to the top? Well, I mean, you got a chance to get there. You've already played with some big people.
I want to be rich and stuff like everybody else. Like, I want to cheat on my wife and all that on the road. I want to do all that stuff. But I don't know. I don't know that it'll ever happen. It's like I said, there's people a lot more talented than me that haven't made it, so maybe I'll look into it. My goal is if I could just be on the road every weekend, traveling somewhere different every weekend. So if anybody out there books shows, I'm your guy. But
you just want to hire me to be your agent?
You could be my agent. Just keep me to work. I would totally do, because I don't like I hate asking people for gigs, and I hate that aspect of it. I'm not great.
That's where I specialize.
I'm not great at promoting shows. Like, I try, but I don't want to make silly videos every day. I don't like doing social media. When I'm not doing shows live, I want to just, be hanging out, drinking beer, and I'm lazy.
I'm lazy. Yeah, I could help you along with the smaller stuff, but I want to get into the bigger stuff because we are looking, my brother and myself and my son are looking to eventually have our own club in Lake County.
Okay.
Hopefully. That's what we're looking at.
Are we in Lake County right now?
No, we're in Ashtabula.
Oh,
Lake County's the next one going east.
Okay.
Or west, I mean.
Okay.
Because there is none going east. It's Pennsylvania. Ashtabula is the last county.
Gotcha.
So it's going west, Lake County. That's where Madison is, Lake County.
All right.
Yeah, I want to. There's a lot of things I want to do. We'll have to see. Really, you got different kind of talent, and that's what people look for.
Well, I'll tell you right now, $1 million, and you can sign me exclusively right now. I'll sign whatever you want.
Hold on, let me use my car pen. We'll sign this check.
Use that orgasm gun.
Robert Coleman's orgasm gun. Works better on men than women, he says.
That's
because they keep wanting pop with it more.
Finger gets tired.
Oh, yeah. Famous question that we always ask every week. The name of our show is The Mental Ward.
All right.
And a lot of comics I've had come through here, schizophrenic, this, that. Do you have any mental illnesses that is doctor prescribed, that you've worked
no.
with a doctor? You've seen a shrink or anything like that?
Nothing like that. No, I probably have some depression issues, but I choose to leave it untreated.
Yeah, there's a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
That depression will also, my son has it really bad, fuck you up from meeting the people that you need to meet.
Yeah.
You know, and socializing with them. And
I'm very social, like I can be if I'm in the mood.
Right.
I guess I got to be in the mood, and then I get like a lot of seasonal depression, living out here where we live. Yeah,
I see that.
Like I'm starting to cheer up now, but this January through April, I think about killing myself every other day. But is that a mental problem? I guess
it would be. I would think. I'm not quite positive because, like I tell my son, and I say every week, I have nothing. I've never been diagnosed with nothing. I have nothing. I have a little bit of stage fright, but who doesn't?
I don't. On a stage.
You had more stage fright walking into this house than what you had.
Yeah, I didn't know if you were
crazy.
Looking to kill me or if it was going to be awkward for a second.
It is. It's always awkward, I guess. It was better when Jimmie's here where all three of us can communicate a little bit better. I'm asking basically questions, and sometimes me and Jimmie take off and just start talking about shit and forget we're doing a show,
I'll definitely come back and do it sometime. And
no, I appreciate you. I mean, we're not getting done yet, but...
Oh, no, I'm not in a hurry. I'll do this all night.
Keep the cats away from you.
Oh, yeah. I'm loose now.
Good. But, yeah, like I said, your talent's so limited that I've been looking for this for 3 years, what you do.
Really?
So I want to get you on my Cove stage, which is a musical venue, but we do comedy there.
Okay.
It's on Tuesday nights. That's when they allow me to do comedy. Usually it's rock and roll, guitar playing, whatever, you get the guitar and you just like a single person, like what you're doing right now, like, a little bit of that. Actually, if you talk to the owner and you wanted a gig, I think they pay pretty good for it. Well, I don't know, like $100 an hour or something.
See, the problem is, I book a lot of my own shows. I try to do theaters. The problem is, I can't sell enough tickets to justify being in the theater. So bars are great, but I don't know how to run a bar show. Like, whoever did it, I don't know if it was you or if it was...
it was George that ran that
George. It was just
he does one show a year, and it's a banger like that.
The crowd was just so attentive. Like, everybody was sitting there staring. And if the crowd's sitting there and they're paying attention and they're looking at me and I screw it up, that's on me. But what I can't stand is when I go to a place and people are just talking and I don't even have a chance.
I hate that.
I don't want to be background noise.
So. I hate that. A lot of times I book shows that they pay me cash out instead of tickets. Usually tickets work out better because people paid to get in.
Right.
So they're more attentive. If it's a free show or something, a lot of times you get that talk in the background. You got to learn how to own that stage to get rid of it. You know what I mean?
It's hard when you say, hello, my name is Ricky Melton, and they're not even paying attention to that. It's like,
right.
Well, where do I go from here? And maybe I'm not pro enough to like work with, like I do better in clubs, or if people at least know a show's going on. Sometimes you're interrupting them. They're just trying to eat and catch up with their friends. They don't even know what's happening on stage. So.
I've done shows like that, but I've also seen them turn around and flip where people become listening to it instead of to talk.
I don't have that. I guess I get like, I'll yell at people and get, if anything, I just make them more mad.
So I got to rethink this code thing.
That's where you need a good host to go before me and keep them under control.
Oh yeah, we put on a pretty good show at the Cove, and the best thing about the Cove is we do it weekly. Okay, starting in the summer. I don't know if you know about Geneva on the Lake at all.
I've heard of it, yeah.
But it's a tourist area. The whole strip is like people that's camping out, or they're got Airbnbs and stuff like that. Nobody's there from Ashtabula.
Okay.
So it's a different crowd every week.
So you can do the same.
You can do your same damn set until you perfect it. You know.
Nice. That's always fun.
That helped me a lot because I got on my set and then I started doing more minutes and adding on, and I did 20 minutes Friday night, and I'm like, shit, I still had another half an hour if I wanted.
Oh, nice.
You know.
Yeah, the most I ever did when I was just doing straight stand-up was about 20, 25 minutes, and that was after years, but I'd get so anal about cutting stuff and just trying to make it all better and tighter, and I had a pretty good 20 minutes, but it was hard to get more stage time than that to do it.
Right, that's my problem right now because they don't consider me a feature. I get jobs all the time for 10 minutes, you know, and I want to get to the 15, 20, 25 minute to be booked. I got it.
Yeah.
They just don't know it because I've been doing that.
It's
rough
what I mean? To make that jump.
To make the jump, and then you got to make the jump to where you have 40, 50 minutes and you can headline, you know what I mean?
The guitar helps me there because I could do 2 hours right now with just doing songs and stuff, which is nice.
So you got it made on that.
Well, yeah, I haven't. I don't know if people like it, but I could do it at least.
I love it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Well, you only see me for 10 minutes, so it might get boring.
Now, you were funny to me too when you're using the guitar. I call it guitar because I'm Southern.
Oh yeah.
My son always laughs at me because I call it guitar, but you know, my family's from West Virginia. That's part of my set, you know. So if you wondering how come this retard's saying that, that's why. There's the big kitty.
I got a kind of a Southern accent.
You do.
I was stationed in North Carolina for 5 years, so I don't know if I picked it up there, but I also think I started at one point faking it for women, and I just never stopped.
Well, you got a pretty good one, though.
Yeah, yeah.
You got a little twang to you, which is good for your music.
Yeah, it helps. And then it comes out more on stage when I'm projecting my voice.
Right.
So I sound like I'm from like deep Alabama or something.
Right. Mine does also. I mean, I usually twang up certain words whenever I'm on stage, you know. Twang them up real good, like I say outhouse and stuff like that. Okay, kitty, you go find somewhere to be. This is a good kitty.
I like him a little better.
But you got anything coming up?
Oh, well, I got that show.
We got the Madison show on the 14th.
You know, that might be it until July. Is when I'm in Belleville, Illinois. That's the first show with Cletus. So
I could book you for June at the Cove and you'd be all right?
Yeah, you said it's on Tuesdays. That's a little rough, but I could make it work. Give it a shot. You know, I'm old. I go to bed at 8 o'clock on the weekday.
That's when it starts.
I'll have to do some cocaine or something.
Again?
Yeah.
I never dabbled with too many drugs.
Yeah, I was never a drug guy. I just like to joke about it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a drinker. I like to drink.
That's what we did. We were basically country boys over there, like in the boondocks of Ashtabula, and we'd all go out in the woods and just party, you know.
I always say it, if you gave me $1 billion in my bank account, my Saturday nights would look the same. I'd be like sitting around a fire with my friends and just drinking shitty Coors Light. And
that's awesome though, because I'd be the same way.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing.
My productions would be a little bit bigger and stuff like that, but I would still be the same person.
Yeah. Oh, I would. I would wear like fur jackets and stuff like that, but treat people like garbage. But I still would like to sit around and drink beer.
So usually I ask, who is the biggest person you ever worked with? But I think you already told me.
Well, yeah, I got Artie. Did a lot of shows with Bob Levy early on. You know who that is? Reverend Bob Levy.
I do not.
He's like your classic road comic, like piece of garbage. I love him. He's a good guy. Screech. Worked with Screech. Actually, I had a falling out with Screech. It was kind of funny. I did this show called, invented this game show called Win to Lose. And the premise of it was, I need to bring it back, by the way. It was a great show. But the premise was I would give a stunt to the audience. For example, I'm just using, this was never one of the stunts, but say eat a bug.
Yeah.
And whoever in the audience would bid the lowest amount they were willing to do that stunt for would win.
Right.
But they would lose because then they'd have to come up on stage and actually do it. So it was a lot of fun, and you'd be surprised the stuff that drunk people will do for like $1. I've had people shave their head. I used to put shock collars on people's neck and make them do like trivia, and if they got a question wrong, shock them. And they do it for like $3. It was great. But
that's a good premise, though. That's cool.
It was a great show. It worked great live. I want to make it into a TV show, but I like barely know how to work my phone, so that's that's hard to do. But
you need people.
I need a team. But in this particular case, I would do stand-up, and then I would have a headliner who would do stand-up, and then I would come and do my show after the headliner. Right. So in this particular instance, Screech was the headliner, and we were down in the Rialto Theater in Akron. I don't know if you ever got a chance to work there.
No.
Great club. It's Rialto Theater, but it's like a little bar.
Right.
It holds 100 people. We had it packed. And my favorite stunt ever was for Win to Lose was Mystery Shot Glass Challenge. There was 3 shot glasses. One was beer, one was whiskey, and one was my chewing tobacco spit.
Ooh, I've done that.
You didn't know which one was which.
Not on purpose, though.
So I got a girl for $50 to agree to come up on stage, and she took a shot. And it was the beer. So then I was like, okay, that's where it was supposed to end, but I was like, now that it's down to 2, does anybody want to do it? And I couldn't get anybody to do it. From backstage comes Screech, and he just picks up a shot glass, toasts the crowd, does a shot, and it was the whiskey. Crowd was going crazy, everything was great, but then for reasons I have no idea why, he grabbed the third one, which was the chewing tobacco spit, and he drank that. Roof blew off the place. And it was great. I was like so happy he did it. Until after the show, he came up like complaining that he got sick and he wanted more money. It was kind of pathetic. He was begging for extra money.
Yeah.
Then he ended up charging a bunch of shit to the hotel room that we put him up in my name. And I got real mad, and I ended up actually getting a hold of TMZ. And they paid me for the video of him drinking the chewing tobacco spit. And they gave me the money back that he charged up to the room and the extra money that he conned us out of. So he was pissed about that, but that was my TV credit. I was on TMZ with Screech.
That's pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. I got it saved.
Was he funny?
No, like his act wasn't bad, like for what it was. It wasn't groundbreaking, but people liked it because it was Screech. So if you're my age, probably I don't know how old your son is, probably his age, like we watched him every day.
Yeah, I watched, I was probably like 19 to 24 or something, but I still watched it every fucking Saturday.
Yeah, so he's like an A-list celebrity to me.
Yeah.
So people, he came out and he did some hacky jokes, but people liked it. I was happy with his performance, but him as a person, he was a piece of shit. So
I always wonder about people like that. Like, he got famous on it, but he was sort of a nerd. Does he really have a set? Do they really have real comedy that's any better than fucking Tyrone or somebody. You know what I mean?
Definitely not as good as Tyrone, but he could sell tickets, or I don't know.
Why is that? That's sad that there's so many people out there that are so good but can't get that opportunity. Just because he was on Saved by the Bell made him famous enough to fill up wherever you're going. You know what I mean?
Well, go here, any bar around here, or go especially to like Nashville, and you'll find the most talented musicians. People are so talented.
That's what I'm saying.
But they're playing to 3 people for tips because they can't sell tickets. So it is a shame.
It is a shame.
Just the way it is. I get it. I mean, I don't go just see random people. I'm not going to pay to see somebody I don't know at a comedy club. I guess some people do that, but
I do, because I study comedy and I learn about comedy, and hopefully I don't steal the comedy. You know what I mean? Mine's sort of hard to steal my set because it's sort of like Larry the Cable Guy, but dirtier.
I still never seen you, so I'll have to come check out a show.
Yeah, I have fun. I had a guy from West Virginia last month come in and do a co-show with me, a special show there. They never let me. They finally trusted me because it's a music place to take over. They gave me a Friday night, which it's not their season time. They never do it during their season time, but they gave me a chance to go up there on a Friday night, and we did all right. We didn't do as good as what I wanted to, but he's finally opening up to me to let me do stuff up there, so we'll see what happens in the future there, because it's big. I mean, they've had like fucking big time rock stars in there and shit.
Okay. Maybe we can get Cletus to come up there and sell some tickets for us.
He would. I mean, if you did it in the summertime with him, it'd be wall-to-wall people, guaranteed.
Okay.
Guaranteed.
I'll definitely mention that to him if I like him. I'll probably not like him either. I haven't met him yet.
I don't know. I never meet the owner. We do it all. I'm good friends. I met him and talked to him, but last year he messaged me, and before the season started, he goes, "Do you want to do the Cove again on Tuesday instead of Monday?" Which was better. I'm like, yes, because they have magic on Wednesday, and they have a drag show on Thursday, and then they do music Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I couldn't get none of the bigger days, so he gives me Tuesday as of right now. But I hardly ever talk to him. I talk to his sister.
Okay.
We went to school together. She lives in Vegas. She gave me the whole booking thing. She said, "Do what you want." He said, "Okay." So he's easy to work with. Whatever I say, he does, you know. If you go in there and think that they'd have a good chance, I guarantee you, if he booked him June, July, August, wall-to-wall people, guaranteed.
Might have to work on next summer.
Yeah, next summer, because I think he books, like, as soon as the season stops, he books in, like, November.
Yeah.
So, that's what he does. I mean, I talk to him, but I don't talk to him, you know. I message him today because I want to start the day after Memorial Day instead of June 3rd or whatever, doing my shows. He said, "I'll get back to you." So, not very much communication with that one, but he lets me do whatever I want. I charge my ticket money, and I get my ticket money, pay the comics.
Nice.
That's how that one works. You good boy, huh?
It's a grind. I kind of like the business aspect of it at times. It could be a grind selling tickets, you know, when you don't have like a big name. But it's fun every time your phone dings because you got a ticket sold.
Yeah.
That's a good time. And then I like, you know, a lot of these clubs will pay you nothing to come perform. Like you should be honored they're having you there.
Right.
It's like, I am, but I'd also like, you know, you could give me some gas money or something.
Well, that one, they pay musicians and stuff, but they don't pay us.
That's why I like. That's what I was getting at. That's why I like kind of taking control, doing my own shows.
Yeah.
And then if it's successful, I get paid. I
got it again, son of a bitch. I don't even know if we're recording or not.
That's great. We're just sitting here talking to each other.
I don't know why she called. It says public live. I don't know what else they want. All I got is the winery was a great show. Titties in the bathroom.
It sounds like we're live.
Big Mort, if you're still there, I don't know. We will see. You got a watch on you?
I got my phone, I reckon.
Don't show me the time.
What am I looking at?
What the time was.
Oh, 6:50.
Okay. After we get done here, I'm going to take this black book and you're going to give me a date before you go on your little tour.
Okay.
If you want to.
Yeah, for sure. For
Come
sure.
down and do one. Should be fun. We got like 10 minutes. You got 14th, Vincent William Wine. He'll be performing with the guitar and
Guitar.
singing some songs. He'll be up there. You do 20 minutes maybe?
Yeah, whatever you want.
I want 20 minutes.
I'll do 20 minutes then.
You can do whatever songs you need to push you through it or talk, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. It'll kind of be my vibe that night, whatever I feel like doing.
You do like one more song for me?
Yeah, any requests or...
I did like the Friends in Low Places one, but do you have, I don't know, just a good original you like?
I'll do an original. Well, that last song I did was the Cleveland Brown song. This year's song is kind of what sparked me creatively. I don't know why I would choose to say that word if I can't pronounce it. Sparked my creative part of my brain when I got divorced. Because I had a dream about my ex-wife that she called me up and she wanted to come back home. And I started making a list of things I would rather do instead of ever having my ex come back home. So this is where this song came from. It's called Things I'd Rather Do Instead of Loving You. And it's let Johnny Knoxville drive my car, insured with a high deductible. Let my girlfriend have a drink with Dr. Heathcliff Huxtable. Let Mike Vick dog sit my Siberian Husky. Or let my son learn defense from Jerry Sandusky. Take fashion advice from some old drag queen. Or start hanging around with Jeffrey Epstein. Those are things I'd rather do instead of loving you. Take a knee on the field with Colin Kaepernick. Or let Bruce Jenner surgeon anywhere around my dick. Sell my house in the country, move to New York City, or let my daughter go to the prom with P. Diddy. Let Michael J. Fox give me a straight razor shave. That's the most fucked up line I've ever wrote in my life.
I like it though.
Or let R. Kelly take a piss on my grave. Those are things I'd rather do instead of loving you. There's a third verse. I don't always do it, but see if I remember it. I'd rather drink the water in Flint, Michigan, or have my liver turn as black as the boyfriend of a Kardashian. I'd rather drink some Kool-Aid with Jim Jones, or let Jeffrey Dahmer cook me dinner on his Blackstone. Let Hillary Clinton preach to me about politics, or take weight loss advice from that one fat Dixie chick. Those are things I'd rather do instead of loving You. That's that.
I liked it. I liked it.
Thank you.
Oh my God, there was some good shit. You hit fucking Kaepernick, fucking Penn State.
My ex-wife don't like that song, and that's what I was talking about too. Like, you get these younger crowds, and they're like, "What is he talking about? Who is Dr. Huxtable?"
Yeah,
because they don't watch the Cosby Show, or they don't know who Jerry Sandusky is, or even Mike Vick, or hell, a lot of kids don't know who Johnny Knoxville is these days.
Yeah.
So that's all my references are outdated.
What are you gonna do? But here's the thing, though. Generally, when you're doing that, you're doing it in front of 40 to 60-year-olds.
Yeah.
They all get it.
Yeah, for sure. That's who has money to come out to shows. And
kids don't go to that kind of shit.
No, and I didn't when I was a kid either. I don't want to go sit and listen to somebody talk. I'm looking to get laid or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, my son has like freaking hundreds of friends in this town. You see one every 3-4 shows. You know what I mean? They don't care what he's doing as long as he's happy. You know?
I guess as long as the audience stays old, I'll be all right.
They're not going to get any younger. They're just going to get older. But, yeah, we're going to probably wrap that up. That probably put us at an hour.
If we're on.
If we're on. We will find out the hard way. There's no messages from George. So, I'm thinking, but there was no message from my brother either. He messages every week. Mm. So, who knows? If not...
Maybe everybody's watching the Cavs game, maybe.
Maybe.
It's probably starting soon. They're all hyped up for that. If not, I remember everything we just said.
We'll just repeat.
Yep.
We'll repeat it at a later date.
I got the script. So.
Okay, we're going to wrap it up. Like you said, on May 14th, he will be at Vincent William Wine, and Morty's Laugh Factory will be there. We got a lot of things coming up. Me and my son will be doing a roast battle against each other May 9th in Erie, Pennsylvania. That's going to be fun.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Who knows more about you than your son? Or who knows more about you than your dad?
That's funny.
It's going to be a good one. We got a lot of things coming up in the works. We got a couple campground shows coming. You might be interested in one of those if we got room on some of them. So
all right.
Those are fun because people love that shit at campgrounds.
Yeah.
You ever do a campground?
I never have, no.
Last year we pulled into Port Clinton, Tall Timbers. We were setting up, and the pavilion that we were in raised up like garage doors. And we thought they had like 50 seats in there, you know, to set in. Nobody sat in the seats. They parked all the way around it in their golf carts. It was fucking cool, though. They loved it.
I don't like outside shows generally, but I'll try it. I'll try it.
I'd like to at least be under a pavilion just in case. I thought it was an inside show until they started lifting that shit up. I'm like, okay, here we go.
All the laughter just goes up in the air. And I want it to bounce off the walls and make it seem like
I do agree with that. That does happen a lot. But check out Ricky. Tell them all your...
I'm not a big social media guy, but you can follow me at Ricky Melton is my Facebook page. I have two. I have a personal one. Don't follow that because that's just pictures of my grandkid. But you can go to Ricky Melton, the one where I'm holding the guitar, and that's the one that you want to follow. Ricky Melton Country on TikTok. I do like TikTok. And
I've seen a lot of your reels and stuff.
Yeah, that's all I got. There's TikTok and Facebook.
No Instagram?
No Instagram. I think the reels push over there, but
yeah,
I don't have it myself.
I think that's where I seen it, Instagram.
Yeah, I think it's connected with Facebook somehow, and I don't know how any of that works.
Well, Instagram and Facebook are pretty much the same.
Ricky Melton Country at yahoo.com if you want to email me, especially if you're booking shows, hit me up. I'm always on time. I'm always professional. I don't get drunk till after the show.
Yeah, that's our time tonight. That's how you reach Ricky. Look him up. Very funny comic, comedian, musician. He does it all. You strip it all?
We'll see what happens. see how much you're paying.
Thank you all, and we're gonna get out of here, right, Kitty?